Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, for your Saturday, gonna be Hero versus Shuttle here on Fighting Spirit. Top right, gonna be Shuttle. He is terrifying and in brown, and bottom right, it's an orange Zerg player. It is Hero. Our Zerg player for today, PvZ, featuring two incredibly elite players on Fighting Spirit. What more can he ask for? From the Brood War universe, ASL qualifiers were this week. Scan did not qualify. I was hoping he did. But back to the grindstone for Scan. Maybe we'll get him next time. Alright. So, probe scouting. Here is Shuttle. Shuttle probe scouts. And you should too. Well, not immediately. Throw down a pylon first. Get a mouthful of minerals. And don't scout, huh? Tear the Overlord scouting the wrong way. Yep, Fighting Spirit. We're back on here again, Terry. That is for sure. That is the only thing I know about this game. Boom, boom. Is that an overpool? Yes, it is. An overpool opening here from Hero. A lot of respect shown to Shuttle, who is playing blind. Are you gonna go Nexus first versus Hero Shuttle? Yes, you are. Okay, Nexus first. I like the chutzpah. There we go. Blind Nexus first, but again on a giant four-player map, not a four-player map, a four-player map. Expanding here at about 2 minutes. And 11 supply. Here is Hero. And drone scouting. Forge? Yeah. So Nexus Forge opening for defense. And the drone says, "Oh, a Nexus first. You do not respect me, Monsieur Shuttle." He doesn't say that in French, though. He's Korean. I don't know what the Korean way to say Mr. Shuttle is, but okay, here we go. Cannon coming up. I love this. Because unless it's a pool first, you're fine. If it's a pool first and it gets scouted, you just die. If you're Shuttle, this is a risky build, but my gosh, it's so strong if you can pull it off. So at this point, honestly, you take a third hatch. I think that's what we're doing here. So, he doesn't want Shuttle to know that there's a third hatch here or not. Oh, intriguing. Okay, now he knows there's not. Nor does he want him to know if one's going to come up here either, but Shuttle probe control is insanely good. He chases it out and then throws it down. Okay, so once Shuttle can't see what's going on here, but I don't know. And at this point, your Shuttle, you're like, okay, I got a pretty good idea of what's going on. There's probably an expansion coming in there. But, I don't know. There's a little bit of question there, right? So maybe a second cannon would be good. How worried are we about this? No, it's just Cybercore. All right. Defense is a cannon, and is this a hard wall? I think this is actually a hard wall. Oh, that's interesting. He's going to have to kill something here to get out. This pylon with a secondary one placed here first probably makes the most sense. Another pylon coming in, but that's inside the main base. I like it. Zerg player getting a fast third in response to the fast Nexus first play. Out of Shuttle. Hydralisk Den is on the way here from Hero. Is he going to try to Hydra bust this? He's like, your tech is slow, my friend. Your tech is incredibly slow. What are you going to do about it, huh? How fast can you get out Storm against my patented Hydra bust? I mean, it's not patented. He didn't come up with it, but, you know, he's very good anyway. Nice catch. Beautiful catch there on the probe. Scouting probe. Very hard to kill. But Zerglings, slow. Blit, 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 blit. Lurking their way up here. There's a Zealot out. Did pop on the outside of the gateway, so he's not stuck inside uselessly. Outside is the best place for him to be in this situation. We're going for Hydra range before Hydra speed. The distance here isn't that far. Lings poke in, see what's what, decide to poke on out again. Third base pop in. Are we going to drone? There's a drone here, sure. And another drone being made too, but he's not going for crazy amounts of drones here. He's actually sitting on a bunch of money to go for, a macro hatch. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a macro hatch used in any kind of a Hydra bust. So maybe this is just, we're going to try to out macro the Protoss, who, again, is already at 27 probes here at 4 minutes. Okay, it's 5 minutes, but still. Very interesting. Very, very interesting stuff here. Okay, so there's your Templar Archives. He recognizes what's up. Corsairs popping out because what else are we going to do with this build? You got to make them Corsairs. You can't skip them or else Mutalisks come in to ruin your day. So Corsairs coming in. 4 cannons up now. There we go. He's committing to some defense now. Overlord's coming up too, just in case there's DTs on the defense, which is an option with that Templar Archives warping in here soon. All right, so here come the Hydralisks. They've got the range upgrade. They don't have the speed upgrade. It's coming in soon. And I don't know. I like it. We're kind of droning up the third base here. This doesn't seem like something that necessarily needs to win for Hero to win this game. 23 to 31 total workers. Overlords, again, just here for DTs. That's the only reason they exist at all. And it is DTs. Oh. Protecting the DTs with these Hydras is also really important because Corsairs kill those. And, well, you're just the saddest of pandas. Oh, there's nothing here to defend this either. Except one lonely Hydra. There's the supply block. It's going to slow this push down quite immensely. It's really interesting that the answer to this from Shuttle seems to be just keep making Corsairs, which they can't really do anything about these Hydras. Oh, see, there's the DTs running out, but it gets spotted here. I think the Zerg player spotted that. It's just more and more Corsairs, man. He's not even getting +1 attack. He's just like, yo, oh, that Templar is dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, that's why there's Overlords here. So instead of DTs, we decided to swap over to Psionic Storm. Probably should have done that in the first place. Probably saw these Overlords here with the Corsairs, right? Maybe Shuttle didn't recognize what was going on here. Just Hydra bustin'. Bustin' makes me feel good. And the Corsairs absolutely murdering Overlords. Makes Protoss feel good, too. Can he hit this Forge without dealing with these cannons is the question. He's got to be able to hit. Oh, just going. Okay. So we're just going is what we're doing here. So, probes getting pulled. They're doing a pretty good job, but the target fire here on the cannons is pretty good. Hydras are getting whittled down, though. They are glass cannons. Damage from probes is very good if they're not getting attacked. I mean, it's not amazing, but pretty good. Dude, look at that hold. The probes came in and did work. Uh-oh. More Hydras are coming in, though. That's not ideal. And now you can easily snipe down the Forge, which means future cannons are going to be hard to be produced. Oh, boy. Are we just going back to the drawing board here for Hero? No! We're still pumping Hydras while that Storm is finishing up. 2 High Templar. One with enough energy for Storm. The other one isn't quite there yet. Hydras going after Storm, though. Cannon down. Cannon. No upgrades on these Hydras. Now you can pull back, and now the probes are in trouble. Oh, but there's another cannon coming in. The probes can get some more hits off, and there's another cannon coming in, and the probes can get some more hits off. And careful storming your own probes there, Shuttle. Dude, this worker count is not as good as it used to be, but guess what? There's still more probes here than there are drones, which is amazing. Okay, Corsair. No, why are you engaging, Corsair? Get out of here. Oh, trying to finish off that Overlord. Couldn't quite do it. They're trying to make an Archon. No, say the Hydras. Absolutely not. And then just kind of wandering up. Oh, free High Templar. No, High Templar. Oh, 68 energy. And bam, Hydra Bust seems to have worked here today. DT. Ah, the Overlord gets killed. There's the DT. Okay. Okay, is that buying some time here for Shuttle? I don't know. He still has this happening. There's DTs to deal with it, though. But the probe count's down to 16. The DTs are having an absolute field day with all of this, but the Hydras are just like, go ahead and murder us. We don't care. We're an offshoot of the Swarm. And that's your GG. Shuttle does tap out. Too many probes killed in game 1 of our sneaky twofer. And Shuttle taps out. Hero wins it. Against the Nexus first play, goes for the Hydra Bust, gets it. I thought that first attack when the probes killed all of these Hydras and there were still a ton of workers left, I thought for sure Shuttle was going to pull that off, but no, just kept pumping Hydras nonstop. Hydra. And then that second time, a bunch of probes died there. That really slowed Shuttle down. And yeah, Storm was out, but I mean, there wasn't even the greatest of Storm dodging there from Hero. This was just brute force. Brute force play. So that's game 1 of our sneaky twofer. Let's move into game number 2 of our sneaky twofer. I guess we check out the final score here first. It's not a lot to look at. when the game is, 9 minutes long. But both 363,000 points exactly. That's nuts. That's really crazy. Outproduced in a 2-to-1 ratio. The Hydras versus the Zealots and the High Templar and stuff makes sense. Although a lot of probes got produced there too today for sure. Kills about the same, but you're not produced by a 2-to-1 and get a same kill ratio. That's pretty good. 18 mostly cannons went down there, and if you spend about the same, usually not good for a Zerg player, but in the first 10 minutes, it's okay. It really is, and the Hydras are just magnifique. Well done. So that's game 1 of the Sneaky Twofer. Let's move into game number 2 of the Sneaky Twofer. Haven't done one of these in a while, have I? Hit that like button if you haven't already. For game 2, we're here on Circuit Breakers. Bottom left is our blue Zerg player. This time blue, it's going to be Hero, and top left, sport and purple this time, it's going to be Shuttle. Woo! Did I trick you with the Sneaky Twofer? Let me know in the comments if you did, if I did, and if you were tricked. All right, man. So Terry's counting out the right way this time. Good job, Terry. Yes, I know it's just a game of chance. But hey, winning while gambling feels pretty good, right? Right. But I'm bad at it, so that's why I do not gamble. All right. Saw Nope the other day. Went with my sister and her wife and my brother and sister. Yeah, another brother, another sister, and then my sister's husband is my brother-in-law. It was just kind of a family thing. But it was good. It was interesting. So it's like, okay, do you like horror movies? Not necessarily my bag, but Jordan Peele horror movies are different, right? Like Get Out is not the same thing as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I'm interested in them for sure. I thought Get Out was great. I thought it was really well done. Really interesting premise. Really interesting kind of symbolism there too. Really enjoyed that. Us was okay. Didn't enjoy that quite as much. But I think Nope's a lot of fun. And I've seen this comparison. I don't mean this to be an insult at all, but it's got a bit of like M. Night Shyamalan to it and a bit of Close Encounters of the Third Kind to it as well. Which, an older film for sure. But just, I think those are apt and fair comparisons. It made me laugh more than I thought it would. I've probably laughed more in this movie than I have in anything Jordan Peele's done for, for the movie sides of things. Obviously, Key and Peele are hilarious, and I love Key and Peele, but anyway, enough about that. Nope, it is recommended. It is recommended by Falcon Paladin. So again, overpooling it into the hatchery. Boop, 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 about 2 minutes. So cool. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. Overlord comes in and says, gateway first plate. Does he see that? He does. So he sees the gateway first, and he's like, I don't see an expansion either. So probably maybe some committed zealot pressure here for me today. So let's go ahead, make some lings. One pair of lings, maybe two. Just because there's probably a zealot on its way to kill me here fairly soon. And here's our boy. Here's our boy, Bob the Zealot. Got a long purple braid. Because of the purpleness that is today. Boom, 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 chicka, chicka, cha. Boom, 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 chicka, chicka, cha. Right. So a couple more lings than the 2. 4's good, but look at the probe getting some extra hits out here. Yeah, look at that. 1 ling down. This is why you have the probe with it, because the probe's providing just a little extra damage. 4 lings on their own can kill a zealot pretty nicely, but 3.5 zerglings, not quite. Oh, that was bad. He didn't even attack, so he's dead. But another zealot has arrived, forcing more ling production, and this is just so hard to deal with. I love this. It's like, well, I'm gonna get a 3rd hatch. I guess I could see. Okay, there's the expansion coming in too, so he's got a. I don't know how he knew. But he definitely read that, it feels like. He's like, okay, look, this isn't crazy dedicated pressure. I guess the fact that there's not a second gate here is what told him it's not crazy dedicated pressure, right? So the second gate would have been like, all right, more and more zealots are coming after me all the time. But instead, it's 1 gate and then expansion. So I'll get an expansion earlier. Very smart stuff here from Hero. Lings. Lings inside your house. Never good. These are not Jadong lings. Oh, this is a lot more lings than perhaps expected. Trying to get a forge up, and Zealot holding. Oh, this is so annoying. This is not impossible to hold at all for a Protoss player, but you have to deal. Oh, getting a full surround on that Zealot would have been hot. Oh, the micro here. Oh, no, but then you left your post. Ah, lings. Okay, this is just chaos now. It's just chaos inside the OK Corral, but suddenly All the Lings are dead. Probes fought very bravely there. And, well, I guess more Lings are showing up. That's not blocked. That's not blocked. Why are you... I guess he doesn't want to go in there. Oh, no. Hero's devoting a lot to this, and he's not getting much done with it. I gotta say, has he killed any probes at all? Maybe one, maybe two. Maybe two, but it's 21 to 15 workers. This is... now we're droning up. So he made another handful of Lings, but now he's droning up. His third base is popped. He's like, all right, I got a macro like a responsible Zerg player now. Which he's doing. Look, for a long time in the early games of StarCraft, Zerg was like, you can make this many units this fast, and so everything was Ling rushes. And No Regret played a style that it was just like all of the Lings, all of the time. It was very aggressive, and it was hard to deal with. But then once players figured out how to deal with it, it was bad. It was not as good anymore. It was kind of incredible how bad it was. Like this. See, if you can hold, and you've got your two bases, and you got your gateway that's constantly producing zealots, and you're not, you know, not losing stuff here, then suddenly your big zealot, this is a scary zealot attack is what it is. Oh boy, there's no sunkens. Heroes like, I can't afford a single sunken here. Oh, the zealots are not getting surrounded. This is too even a number. This is too few Zerglings to handle this many zealotes. Oh boy. All right, so the zealots, are you seriously macro hatching? Okay, look, if Hero can survive these next minute and a half. Oh, he can actually. He doesn't make enough Lings. Okay, cool. So he made enough Lings to survive. I'm going to say he's not in a terrible position. He's got a macro hatch. He's got 3 bases rolling. He's getting a Hydralisk Den out. The Lings have kept him alive. The Lings kept some pressure on Shuttle too, but it's 31 to 17 workers, which is bad. This Overlord's like, a Citadel of a Dune opening. Oh, interesting. Not going for the Stargate opening here. Which I said in the last game means you just died of Mutalisks, but, I mean, you could still throw down a Spire right now if you wanted. Man, I don't know. I don't know about this. He's not producing any Hydras. So I'm a little bit concerned about what's going on there with Hero, but, yeah. So now it's a Templar Archives, because you can't do any... I guess you can get speed. You can get Zealot Legs. There it is. You're getting Zealot Legs. Not throwing down a Templar Archives instantaneously at all, actually, Falcon. Oh, yes, we are. Just kidding. We're also throwing down a Templar Archives instantaneously. Sweet. I do love the warping animation. It's just kind of chaotic, but, like, ordered as well. At the same time, how is that even possible? I don't know. Hydra speed getting researched first this game. Going into lair tech. So this is going to be speedy lots and storm faster than in last game. So a Hydra bust, not recommended. Yet, is it gonna be something that Hero's gonna try to do? Because I don't feel as good about it here. Yes, the Corsairs were annoying in the last game, but the Hydras just didn't care about them. And so much was invested into the Corsairs that when it came time to really come down to brass tacks, and it was really time to defend, the Corsairs couldn't do it. They couldn't stop the Hydras from just murdering everything, right? This is where Ling Hydra's really good against Zealots. Like, really good against Zealots. The Lings can kind of tank and do a bunch of damage. The Hydras, if they're not getting hit, are really good, too. And by that, I mean that went about as poorly as I expected it to. Actually, I expected it to go well for the Zerg player. That is as poor as I didn't expect it to go. And now DT's out. One swipe kills a Hydra. Gotta feel pretty powerful, man. You just finished DT training school. Or technical college, or whatever you want to call it, and your first day on the job, you leave the gateway and kill a Hydralisk with one swipe of your mighty Vorpal Blade. Incredible. Truly amazing. That is just Warp Blade, not Vorpal. Warp. Whatever. Overlords at every base to detect and defend against the GT problem. Also, speed lots are here. Do we have any sunkens at all? Like, one sunken to kind of fight with would be really useful in this situation. But Hero's like, shut up, Falcon. I don't need any static defense. I'm a hero. I can absolutely murder these zealots without any static defense support. Don't worry about me so much. Okay, good. It's only Shuttle you're playing against. He's only one of the best, I don't know, the best Protoss player after Bisu. Robotics facility on the way. If we don't see a Shuttle in this game, you're getting your money back because you clicked on this and you're like, Shuttle. He's going to make shuttles. He's going to do drops and stuff. That's what Shuttle does. It's true. He does do drops and stuff more than any other Protoss probably. That's his name. He has to do it. He's going for an observatory first because he's worried about lurkers. But guess what? Lurker aspects not happening. We're instead going for range upgrades. But we have lurkers. I'm a liar. Lurker aspect is already done, everyone. It's cool. And in fact, having detection is going to be super hot. Just ignore what I said. Not making any shuttles, just observers. Observers. Third base, warping in from shuttle, top left. Fourth base, potentially here, where these zealots and this DT has taken up residence. Hydra Lurker trying to do stuff, but like, I mean, the storm is out. Oh my gosh, that was such a good storm. That was, that's it. Storms are so good, the entirety of their longevity. The last, quarter of a second can definitely kill a Hydralisk if the Hydra's in the wrong place at the wrong time. This is good. This is some really aggressive play from Hero. He's like, I'm not letting you sit back and macro up. You are scary when you do that, senor. Denies the +1 attack upgrade for the gate. +2 upgrade for the gateway unit. And then all the Hydras die for their hubris. And by that I mean maybe one gets out alive. He does, with all of 19 HP. But upgrades are important versus Zerg for sure. Replacing that forge probably needs to be something of a priority here for Shuttle, but by that I mean he's not making it a priority at all. These players are not doing what I want them to do, which is good, because I'm not the greatest StarCraft player ever. Not even moderately close. Macro hatch coming in. That is it. Again, Hero likes the macro hatch. The win rate of Zerg players that get a macro hatch seem a little bit higher, but dang, Shuttle's coming big. It's like, hey, you lost a lot of Hydras during that attack on my forge, didn't you? Hero says, yeah, but guess what? I have a lot more Hydras. They have +1 attack against your +1 attack. But what I don't have is a good counter to Storm, because what's the counter to Storm? There isn't one. You dodge it, I guess. Good snipe on that Obs, though. You dodge it. You have to dodge the Storm. You can't counter it. I guess, I don't know. I think I've told this story before, but my ideal comp versus Protoss back in 1999 or so, and I was, look, I was pretty good at StarCraft. Pretty hot stuff, right? It was a control group of Mutas, a control group of Devourers, 2 control groups of Guardians, and then like 6 Queens. And the Queens were there solely to snipe High Templar, because I knew that Storm would wreck me, because everything I did, Storm would wreck me. Anyway, Hydra's pushing on this third. This is pretty good, actually. Man, imagine if these Dragoons had +2 attack, how much better they would be. But instead, this third base looks like it might die. Good Storm. Look, I told you, the answer is the Storm dodge. Tanks, not happening. Evacuate the probes. Bring more High Templar in to storm everything. Oh, Shuttle. Maybe don't. Oh, there we go. Woof. Lost the High Templar for basically nothing. And the cannon finishes off that Lurker. Hot stuff. Dude, I thought that, man, I am off my game in the second game here today. Is that always the case? Yes. Top right, 3 Overlords hanging out. We 3 Overlords are working on Archons against this Hydra stuff. Not exactly what you want, honestly. And you want more Lurkers to help deal with these speedy Hydras. Zealots, that have +1/+1 now because the Forge is back. Getting armor upgrades and whatnot. Another Observer died. Observer Death Sound is very unique, but guess what? Backup Observer is here from Shuttle now. So yeah, Shuttle looking good. Looking good. If he'd lost that third base, I think that would just be GG for him. But now, Hero's getting a 4th base. He's going Mass Hydra, Lurker. And by that I mean, I don't know if he has any Lurkers at all right now. He's really just Mass Hydra playing, and he's got a lair. This is worrisome. This is worrisome for Hero. He's down about 30 supply, which isn't great. He does snipe a High Templar. That's good. But how many Hydras must die for that one High Templar to be executed? The answer is a lot, actually. So, ow. 72 to 105 supply. Supply blocks 2. I don't know. How much do we like Hydra versus Speed Lot High Templar? Not very much. I can tell you that much. Kills a High Templar. Kills another High Templar. But look at all that Hydra blood on the ground. It is much. It is much Hydralisk blood. Measured in liters, I guess. It's a lot. But also measured in gallons, it's a lot too. Hey, a DT Zealot group almost took down this 4th by themselves. DTs do a lot of damage, man. a lot, but he keeps it. But Shuttle's taking the 12 o'clock for a fourth. 109 to 65 supply. Trying to make some lurkers. No, cancel those. Hydra run, not fast enough. I think Shuttle is in complete control of this game. Looking good. Looking strong. Microing extremely well here. Running the Zealots past the Hydras and then attacking them instead of just A-moving. Because that messes... The Zealot attacking is just stupid. They'll stop. And then attack, and the Hydras move away. They've stopped, and then they have to resume chasing. So, anyway. Oh, this is... I don't know if this is a great position for Hero to be in, though. Yeah, back it out. Back it out. He's got enough Overlords here in case there's DTs in the mix. Good storm. Again, does Shuttle ever do a storm where I'm like, boy, that was subpar? Maybe. Oh, I don't know if this is working. It's 110 to 56 supply. The fourth base is up and rolling. Just kidding. It's almost up and rolling. The Zealots do have +1 attack and +2 armor. They would have +2 attack already, except for the Forge Snipe. Is that enough to win this game? I don't think that it is. I mean, are we just... He's stuck, man. He didn't get up to a hive, so he doesn't have what he needs to win this game. I tried to kill that High Templar. He's got 3 HP on him. That's not even... It's not even alive. That's basically dead. Supply blocked? No, but only at 66 supply, so that's not great. Yeah. I mean, Shuttle's just being patient. He's pushing slowly, and that's your GG. Shuttle comes out on top, and yeah, this is just one of those games that the Zerg player kind of gets caught on Hydra Tech, which is, we saw in the last game, really good. If he could have busted this third base, I think he wins the game, but he couldn't, and now he's on Hydra Tech. And lurkers aren't very good because he doesn't have any Dark Swarm. He didn't have the time to throw down a Queen's Nest and get a hive up, which would have changed the entire game. But instead, yeah, the Protoss player is at tier 3 stuff, and you're stuck on tier 2. Never great. I guess tier 2.5 with the lurkers, but again, a lurker is bad against this many Dragoons with detection and 0 Dark Swarm to protect them at all. So Hero gets caught out. Hero gets absolutely brutalized. He didn't even wait for the Protoss army to show up and start killing his bases. He just was like, you know what? This is way too much Protoss. They've got way better upgrades than I do, too. I only have +2 attack, no armor. They have +1 attack and +2 armor, and +2 attack is on the way with +3 ground armor coming in next. Amazing stuff. Do I have 4 bases? Yeah, but guess what? So does the Protoss. Being on equal 4 bases here, he went for a big attack on the third. It didn't work, and that was it. That was it. So again, masterful positioning here by Shuttle. Great job. I thought the space was dead, but he had enough cannons to defend. He brought the High Templar over. He had one here to cast some storms as well. And it didn't like instantly wipe out the Hydra grouping, but it was definitely enough. So just, so we kind of split the difference here today. Zerg player won the early-o. And then Protoss took game 2 in about 15 minutes. 73,000 points for Hero, 103,000 for Shuttle. Nice. The kill death ratio 170 to 63. That's pretty impressive against a mass Hydra. It's not even a lot of Lings. There were a lot of Lings. I forgot about that. The early Ling pressure from Hero didn't do enough to slow down Shuttle. It's like the last game, right? If you just if you don't do anything to slow down the Zerg player, they're going to show up and murderize you, ZVT and ZVP. But yeah, outspending, this is the one. Outspending the Zerg player in 15 minutes by 2,000 resources is a lot. 3,000 resources. Let me do my math correctly for once. Yeah, that's massive. That's a massive difference. So GG. Well done. Shuttle gets the win in game 2, and that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.